"5,000 years ago, this land was nothing but a dark, barren desert, until the goddess Cecilia blessed it with the 6 stones of virtue, bringing a new age of life to the continent."
When the founders arrived in this region, they discovered these megalithic stones of virtue. It was undeniable. These were the 6 beating hearts that gave these lands life. They must be protected. Soon after discovery, more humanoids came to this place to prosper, and the city was named Vimuros, after the 6 walls they built around it.
Eventually, a wizard named Ogratus wanted the stones of virtue for himself. He spent hundreds of years in the Outlands, amassing an undead army of beasts and ill-fated wanderers. He perfected necromancy and unleashed a siege upon the city of Vimuros in an attempt to claim the transcendent stone. However, 6 heroes known as the Virtuous, each empowered directly by a stone of virtue, stood against Ogratus and stopped his effort.
Their foe was only driven away and never slain. They knew he would return and decided the only way to keep the stones safe is to separate them. Each member of the Virtuous took a stone of virtue in a separate direction, miles away from home. This event became known as the 6-sided dichotomy.
Many, many generations have passed, and each of the city-states seems to have taken on personalities of their own. Yet they stay united as one country, as the new inhabitants shape their futures. The true history of Vimuros has all but vanished, and has been replaced by strict laws which are enforced to ensure the population never outweighs the resources in this country. The world may not know it yet, but without convergence, the stones of virtue are slowly dying. It is time to venture into Vimuros. Hello and welcome, one and all. Gravity Fail 87 was first in the Twitch chat. Gravity Fail. Did I say that right? I feel like I just say whatever. Let's see.
I think that's what you're supposed to do, just say whatever.
That's probably true.
We can hear you on stream.
That's good. Thank you
Wow.
for quality assurance.
Glad one of us did that this time.
It's on my checklist.
Oh my god. Let me change here. Belvin Alfonso. Efonso? I thought there was an L in there. Efonso
just
couldn't win.
Alfonso.
Efonso couldn't win the Snowfellow, the 4th child.
I did the same thing earlier when I was updating some of our panel stuff. I was like, there's no L in Afonso? And it really took me aback. I had to go back through messages to be like, this doesn't make sense. What? Is what it is, I guess.
James really throwing you for a loop.
One of the most annoying names, and that's why every time I say it, I'm just like, yeah, it's probably gonna mess it up.
Well, you
can't
want to
mess up your
say
own name.
Alfonso.
Right.
Efonso.
Ezekiel.
There's even times when I'm recording
Oh, here's my
intro
phone.
and mid-roll stuff for everyone, and I'll say Beldwin Elfon. I'm like, nope, he's not an elf.
Efonso.
Beldwin Efonso.
Let's do it again from the top.
Shut down the stream. Try again later.
We're back in a second.
No, it won't.
I'm going to share the Facebook post because I want my friends and family to know what's up. My followers.
Well, we do that. We had everyone here had a fun week.
False.
Oh yeah.
Very true.
Absolutely
It is
great.
very false. It was not a fun week. Between
It was-
ID theft and whatnots, well, I'll only talk about my stuff. It was an interesting week.
It really was. Like, again, I can't go into spilling the beans on my side of fun stuff because I don't want to throw anyone under the bus necessarily right now. But it was a mess. It was just a mess.
Yeah. But that's why we're here. That's why we do D&D, to forget all of the real world issues and get smashed by golems.
I'm going to present all your real life problems into this episode.
I can't escape them.
What do I do?
DMing?
Say what?
Oh, that was me when I started DMing. I was like,
no.
oh, I know all my friends.
You just took their
Issues.
problems and put it in the game.
Yeah.
What an asshole.
Well, they would talk to me like nonstop at work about it. So I'm like, oh, let me just put it in here and you all can
Let's
have your therapy session.
gamify your pain.
Oh, it is a great way
Remember
to deal
that
with
problem
your
from
problems.
work? Now here it is, but it's an orc.
Oh God.
The good thing is you can have it play out exactly how you want it to play out.
Yep.
I mean, that's not necessarily true because of dice.
That's also true. You can at least attempt what you truly want.
I crit failed in
might,
real life and I crit failed in the game.
I was supposed to say you might lose in real life and then lose in your fucking game too. You're just a loser all around.
Oh man, I tried being nice once and do like a Pokemon D&D game,
Very nice ones.
and like they all get their
Roll
first
line.
Pokemon and they have to do like animal handling checks, and one of them gets a nat 1 on their Charmander, and
Oh
the
no.
best part about DMing Pokemon is you just say their name. So you're just like, Charmander, Charmander. And the Charmander ended up being the Pokemon trainer to the player. Just Char. And like when they kept crit failing, and then eventually the Charmander just like, Char. Like, it's okay.
Oh man.
Which in D&D, Abra is broken. Unlimited teleports, like
Oh.
30 to 60 feet away.
Nice.
Broken.
Well, there's got to be limits. All the Pokemon have PP.
True.
They have
I
what?
did-
They don't have enough PP to do that move anymore.
Yeah.
I
No,
just
thought
want to
it's
make sure I
when they
heard that
have too
right.
much PP, they relieve themselves.
Oh man. All right.
This game is paused.
I
The game is
I
on
hit my
pause.
limit of the
I'm
I hit
switching
my
over.
limit of the Pokemon PP talk.
It's a whole different section of the internet. What?
That'd be like that teacher you mentioned.
Woo!
Exactly.
Woo!
Previously, on venture into Vimuros, the party ran into a treant, who they convinced of something to walk eastwardly
To find the mushroom.
to
boys.
find the Mushroom Boys. After that happened, Josiah, drawn so closely to yet another stone presented on a wait, yes, it is a stone. A what did I call this? Another Ioun stone presented on top of a stone.
What did I call this?
So now gathered bones. Josiah is about to gather a stone. Previous episode name has been justified. As Josiah steps foot on a pile of rocks, reaching out for a new magical, perhaps companion.
Girlfriend?
Yes.
Magical friend. Josiah just wants friends.
The stones themselves act against, as they swirl up together and form a stone golem with the Ioun stone, red in color, the belly button of this creature. It reached up for an attack, And as it's swinging down, it's time to roll initiative. Let me put you guys in combat. I think that's it. It's the 3 players in the golem. You now have...
I did ask if its neighbor was cool, and then it was like...
It shrugged. It has 0 vocal abilities. It can understand you. I'll give you that. Nice.
Awesome.
Nice. I think I'm seeing like fog of war.
Perfect.
Everything's dark.
Oh. Let's see.
Bex is dying, actually.
There's supposed to be a light in there somewhere.
I think it's because you
Everything's dark.
updated your token and you don't have dark vision, and I have it under dark for other reasons. We should have vision now. 60 feet of vision.
I see the light. Papa, is that you? Oh wait, why is it so hot? Why it's getting hotter?
Bex goes to hell. What a one shot.
Can we make that a one shot?
That'll be the Hellboy one shot.
That'll be the future.
Bex turns into Hellboy.
No.
Oh, wait, is this like a buddy cop? Like Bex is helping out Hellboy?
Right, yeah, Bex dies, goes to hell, and has to help out Hellboy
That would be hilarious.
for his freedom. Just another debt to pay. There's gonna be hell to pay.
I got too many. Yeah, I'd be like, I can't spare it. Just leave me here. It's fine.
Top of combat, Josiah. You're under attack.
Awesome. I'm gonna do something I don't normally do, and I'm going to use disengage. I know it's real crazy. I don't normally do this, but I've been thinking for the last 2 weeks, like, what would I do in this situation, you know? And I was really hoping that I would roll the top of initiative. So I thought maybe for once I'll think tactically as a player and not step all over myself.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna disengage.
Yeah, you had 2 weeks to think about that. I forgot about that part.
Yeah. So we're gonna disengage into the forest back here. I believe I've got. We decided that we're updating to the 30 feet of movement, right?
Yes, we're going to be borrowing stuff from the UA that we like. Right now, those things are 30 feet of movement and the new suggestion for exhaustion levels.
Awesome. I just wanted to make sure that I had that right over here. Need to fix this. Awesome. And I don't think there's anything else I can really do right now because reasons. So yeah, that's it.
I know we've done this previously, but would you think this is a time to make a stress thing? Your stress...
I did that prior.
Okay, good.
I mean, if you would like me to do it again, that's kind of what we talked about last time.
Yeah. You did you do the initial, and I let you know if
there's another needed.
Not at the moment. If you already rolled it from
Awesome.
seeing the stone, the red stone, then you're good.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, I think that the way that plays out is, as the golem is reaching up and is distracted by Zanog yelling like, "How's your neighbor? You know, is your neighbor cool?"
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think Josiah kind of snaps to him and is like, "Oh, I fucked up," and either crawls or dives off the golem and runs into the forest. You know, as a halfling should.
Neat. Did you say anything?
No, I think that Josiah might, like, if Zanog or Bex take the time to kind of like not just assess the situation but see Josiah's face, I think they might see he looks a little embarrassed by having done this.
That's fair.
So I think he's not really saying anything as much as just like, I'm gonna go back over here. I messed up.
Alright, if that ends your turn, either you or I can pass the initiative.
I did pass the initiative. It came back.
Oh, weird. The first round of combat is always a bit buggy on the carousel. Okay. Josiah taking the leap of faith and then the leap of fuck this finishes their turn. And Bex, how are you reacting to this attack?
It would be, hey there, boyo. Like, you should just calm down now. You should take a little bit of a rest and tell us what's going on. We don't want no trouble. You know, we were just talking to your lovely neighbor, Jolly. Your neighbor, Jolly the tree, or as I believe he stated his name was. Wasn't quite sure. So you know, we just want to talk. We just talk. And I'll move the 30 feet diagonally over towards the trees, spread out so that we're not all in one smash zone.
Mm-hmm. Give me any charisma roll you wish.
Any.
Performance, probably not, but I'll allow it.
I mean, I'm very persuasive.
All right,
Or moderately.
persuade the rock.
Not with those rolls. Let's get them out of the way.
I'm very persuasive. Rolls a 7.
I'm moderately persuasive when I need to be. But let's just hey, old boy, old big old rock. Just take a chill pill.
Oof. It's like freezing in my office here, so I'm like I'm like sitting here trying to pay attention, but I'm also like shivering.
Well, no one will judge you if you have a blankie.
I have multiple blankies, thank you. One I think that you'll all really like, actually. I'm sitting on it currently. This is a whole thing I want you guys to like imagine. You know, I'm trying to pull it over my shoulder, but I'm sitting on it. I think it's under the wheel.
I don't have to imagine it. I can see it happening.
Struggling.
Well, it's like it was under my wheel.
I hate that. My headphones do that all the time.
It's under my wheel, and now my headphones are all stuck in it. This is just a mess. You know what? You know, just Gollum, go do your thing. I'm gonna take my headphones off, and when I'm comfortable being on screen again, I'll be back.
The golem kills Josiah in one attack. Just kidding.
So long.
I passed to the golem's turn.
I see. Is Jacob back?
I'm right here. I'm hanging out, you know. I'm really just trying to be a good player right now, but I'm just, you know, I've done so many wrong decisions in the last 5 minutes that, you know, trying to recover from twisting myself up in my headphones and locking my blanket underneath my wheel and, you know, just a lot of bad choices. So I'm here.
That's good. That's good.
I'm present. Don't throw rocks at me.
Not a bad idea. I'm surprised not to see throw a rock in here because every big creature has throw a rock action.
Well, if
So,
it was
another
an
golem?
earth elemental, I think it has that, but a stone golem doesn't.
That's weird that it can't pick up and throw something. I can make
mean,
it
you
do
could
it.
if you
Yeah,
want to.
I probably do want to, but for now, the golem is going to take a knee. Or more of a squat. It's going to take an Eastern Hemisphere squat, leaving its feet flat on the ground, and it is going to cover its belly button stone with both hands, and it is on sentry mode, just jumping, slowly oscillating its head between each of you that are approaching it. And it's going to ready some stuff, and it passes over to Zanog with a bunch of zombies. Zanog, I will have a note. If you open your character sheet, go to your features and scroll all the way down. I put you the rules I would like to be using for mob attack.
Oh yeah. Very nice. Okay, well. So, what do we do here? I'm talking to you guys, by the way, not the golem.
Well, we could try and make friends with it, guide it towards the mushrooms.
I mean, it doesn't really talk back, as you can see.
How's your pantomime?
I mean, how's this look for pantomime?
As you
That's
ask,
so clear.
as you're asking Zanog, how's your pantomime? Stone Golem does the so-so symbol with one hand.
At least it's got a sense of humor.
That's for sure.
I mean, I'm gonna be real honest, guys. I've made some mistakes in my life. You know, we're not gonna point fingers as to win or count win. You know, but last time I had to deal with something like this, I just had to grab the stone, and the golem went to sleep.
Well, I mean, look at it. Look at the position. I don't think he really wants us to do that.
Oh, they never want you to do it. It's not consensual.
That's problematic, Josiah. You can't just be doing that.
It's a golem.
Ah, that's another discussion for another day.
we really need to have that therapy session at some point. There, just maybe over some drinks.
No!
Well,
No over drinks.
All I'm saying is that from my experience, you take the stone battery out, the golem goes quiet. Looking at him, I don't know if that's gonna happen. I kind of spaced out a little bit there, and I don't know how you guys handled the tree. So whatever you guys did with the tree, maybe we do with this thing.
What do you think we're trying to do right now? We just talked to the tree and told him to go find the mushroom boys.
Well, why are you talking to me then? Talk to the golem.
The golem can understand me, right?
I'm gonna RP the golem here.
The thumbs up.
Thumbs up and a nod.
See? Look, do you know what the mushroom little boys over there are for?
He's going to. You ask him what the mushrooms are doing?
Yeah.
I know what they're for.
Can you, like, write it in the ground with your big rocky finger?
He does
Oh, he's doing
the thumb across the throat.
He needs a shave. It's a very close shave.
No, that's definitely something about death. You want to kill them or they want to kill you?
Kill them. Hang loose.
That's we're the same.
Oh wait. They want to kill. They want to kill you. You want to kill us, and we want to kill them. So it's like a circle.
He's gonna pinch the bridge of his nose.
I think we need to come up with a hand signal system. You know, like
Right, yeah. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Only yes or no questions.
Holds up one finger.
Yes.
okay. I think we're starting to cook with a little bit of fire and oil here. You know.
Holds up two fingers.
Oh no, no. Okay. At least again, it's got a sense of humor.
Are you friends?
I
with
also
the
didn't like
mushrooms?
that.
What did Beck say?
Are you friends with the mushrooms? 1 is a yes, 2 is a no.
It's gonna
How
hold up
about wait?
2.
Okay, so 2. So
Two.
no, he's not friends with Would you like to smash the mushrooms? And I mean that violently, not in a loving way.
holds up 3 fingers.
That's a. I think
Is
that's
that-
a hate fuck.
Is that a what?
He's gonna hold up a 1 and a 2 in separate hands.
So no,
Is
you've
that
never
like
heard
a-
of hate fuck? It's where you
It's like a
just hate
maybe?
someone so much.
Bex, you have lived a weird life, and that's coming from me.
Can we focus on the task at hand?
I'm sorry. Okay. So is the stone like removable from your body in a safe way?
Holds up a 1
Yes.
and then holds up a 2.
No.
Oh.
Yes. No. So like yes, it is, but no, he doesn't want it. They don't want it to happen.
It's going to. Never mind. Continue. You're doing.
What? Can you like put it in a lock and then we'll give it back to you? We just want to open something. Is that okay?
It's going to stand up from its squatting position and approach you by 10 feet.
Hello.
And while he's approaching you, he's going to hold up 2 fingers. I say he, but it's just a stack of rocks.
Wait, now, wait. I think we have another question here. I think I know where we can go with this. The tree, the tree end. Are you friends with the tree end?
1 finger.
The tree end the treant is going to check out the mushrooms. He seemed really excited about it. I think if you're friends with him, you'd want to support your friend in their endeavor. You should go check out what the treant's doing. It might be a good time.
So in one hand, the golem's going to create the letter O. And in the other hand, he's going to hold up 2 fingers. As if to say, oh no.
Is the tree evil?
It shrugs its shoulders and then holds up 2 fingers.
Maybe no. I'm guessing. Okay.
So I that last statement from you, the oh no, was a little ambiguous. Is it? Let's start with another point. Is it bad that the tree is going to the mushroom circle?
1 finger.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Oh, well.
Did we just ruin the ecology and ecosystem of this forest by sending the tree to the mushroom circle?
2 fingers.
No.
Perfect. So it's not that bad.
2 fingers.
Would you like to help us stop the tree from getting to the mushroom circle?
It doesn't really care. So it's gonna sit back down and kind of give you like a 1 finger, but loosely like, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Do you want the stone that the tree has?
2 fingers.
No. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's content with his stone. He's the guardian of his stone. Sorry, their stone. I don't want to make any assumptions.
1 finger.
Yeah.
Did someone give you the task to guard the stone?
Thumb to chest.
You did.
You did. You gave yourself the order to guard the stone.
1 finger.
Are you the stone?
2 fingers.
Okay, that makes this a lot less complicated.
Okay. What if we? Do you like moss? I could have some moss grow on you, and really give you some eyebrows and some sense of personality, and possibly like a mullet to really zhuzh up the place. In exchange, we just borrow the stone for like an hour, and then we'd bring it right back.
Give me a persuasion. DC 19. It's going to approach you also.
Oh man.
It's just 16.
16.
Man. Never mind. Oh no.
I'm very squishy, so this might become.
Well, it's my turn.
The golem had a ready to action.
Yeah, go ahead.
But what were the parameters of that? Come on.
If someone comes after me stone,
God.
they get attacked. 21 or 29 to hit.
How much
I mean,
damage?
with their 3 intelligence, someone's coming for this stone. Damage. Normal.
Man. Jesus Christ.
22 damage. I don't know what armors you're holding, but the attacks do count as magical.
That's fine. I'm sore. I'm a little bit sore.
And with the rest of
This
its,
is-
it's gonna. It says slam, but it's gonna kick you over. Give me acrobatic save of a bunch. Hold on, let me do math. Yeah, give me do math. Don't roll. I'll be biased. 8 plus 6 plus 4, 18. Give me a DC of 18. 8 plus 6 plus 4. You're just gonna be knocked prone. I'll slide you over 5 feet. The golem's gonna walk away after kicking you over. And now, it's a nog. You may continue with your turn.
Oh, I am now thoroughly vexed.
Alright, I'm gonna tell, with my bonus action, commanding the zombies to get the stone out of its chest violently or however so.
Okay,
If that means
Here.
stealthing, that's also an option.
I'll place them over here. Sorry, I'm just making them so they're all selectable. Getting Beaky out of there.
Mm-hmm.
You want the zombies to try to stealth?
Yeah.
Roll a zombie stealth then.
I feel like we were really getting somewhere with that.
Deny.
Okay. That sucks. I'm sorry. For the golem, passive perception is 10, so you just barely failed.
Wow. Classic.
That sucks.
The fucking pain. Okay, anyway, they're still gonna act like that. They're still gonna and they'll, if they have to fight, they'll fight, but they're gonna try to get the stone, all 6 of them.
Nice. They're under your
Until somebody
control, or do you
pulls
want me
that
to
shit up.
move them around for you?
You can move them around for me.
15,
As long as I give the command.
Alright. I'm also going to have you step out of their way then, so they don't get,
Yeah.
so they don't get entangled with a tree.
I will, however, I
Uh,
go my
Zombies will dash.
this. Yeah, they'll do everything they can to get there.
Okay.
And I'm also gonna cast Chill Touch on it.
Ooh,
I'm gonna slap its belly button gem with it if
Neat.
it hits.
yeah. Whoa.
It's not gonna hit.
It was on a 20 for me, and then it flipped over. It always happens. Yeah, it's not a hit.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
I like. Alright, that's all I got so far.
Also, on your turn, Beaky has found a nice rotted log that it's pulling maggots and stuff from.
Nice.
Self-sufficient.
Gotta love Beaky. Yeah.
Start of round 2, Josiah.
Okay. Before I try to do what I'm thinking, would you say that the stone is a held object on him?
I would.
Awesome. I want to try and do a disarming shot on the stone.
Perfect.
Pop it out of there.
So I'm gonna try and do one of those. Take a shot.
These
Your shot rings out through the woods.
It's a 17 to hit.
17 is a hit. I'll do a strength saving throw of 16. I think I'm seeing.
Yep.
Saving throw.
It's very unlikely, but I mean, there's a shot.
Hey, the dice set can do anything.
10.
Hell yeah!
Hey, look at that. And I can move it 10 feet by doing that.
Nice.
So,
Put it into my zombie's hand.
Towards me.
well,
Towards me.
what I was thinking, that's what I was thinking is that Bex is 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
Can I shoot it to like hit right next to his feet so he can pick it up?
You may. You had a good idea, and you got all good rolls. So.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. And then, as that happens, before I do the next part of this, does it seem like the golem like powers down or anything, or is it still?
With this snapshot action happening, the zombies are making their way sloppily to they're almost acting as if they're trying to climb up it and snatch at the belly button gem. Josiah lines their sights and fires a perfect shot first try right to the 3 o'clock of the gem, ripping it loose of the belly button's grasp.
Ew.
The gem is then thrown laterally towards the feet of to the feet of Bex. Actually, to the face of Bex, as Bex is clawing at the ground, trying to make their way back up. The golem is not powered down in any type of way. In fact, if the golem had taken any levels in Barbarian, it would be activating a rage.
Awesome. I'm going to from there. I'm gonna yell out to Bex first. Bex, run! It hurts when they hit you a lot. And then I am going to use the rest of my action here or the rest of my movement first before I do anything else to get further into the woods here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know. It hurts.
Then I think I can do one last thing. I do have multi-attack. I wouldn't be able to do a stealth roll here, would I?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I guess just the last thing I'll do is I'm gonna pop a shot at it just to see if I can get some health down on it.
Mm-hmm.
So getting further out into the woods here, just
try and, I guess, make it not see me as well. I'm gonna take a shot again.
You also roll damage for the disarming shot, it looks like.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
And a nat 20
Nat
there.
20.
So a couple things are gonna happen because I am gonna also spend a vengeance point on that nat 20. So let me roll the damage from the first one. So this is the damage from the first one. And then where is my thing? It should be 2d8. There we go. And this next one be a crit plus 2d8. Not 2da, 2d8.
2 diameters.
Wow! So that'll be
Ooh.
65 points
Oh,
of
man.
damage.
Nice.
On top of the 15 from before.
Yes. And I'll also let you know that because it's magical piercing, it's more effective.
Nice. So cool. So I the way I imagine that is I let Bex know, like, get the stone, get out of there. I run deeper into the woods there, and I line up a shot, and I get that feeling of, like, I need to protect Bex and Zanog here. Like, I caused this problem. I need to protect them. I've been in a situation like this before, and I imagine Josiah starts seeing, like, flashbacks to the first time he fought a golem trying to get the a stone, and it lights him up, like just a big old orange in the woods.
Yeah.
Orange light bulb in the woods. Kind of defeating the purpose of going into the woods, but you know, is what it is. And that'll be the end of his turn.
That's hot. Bex. Still in the prone position after being kicked over. You see the zombies sloppily making their way in. What's your reaction to... Has Bex seen zombies happening yet?
I mean, we saw the zombies because they got summoned last time. And
Yeah.
it gave me a chill. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's not natural.
Okay. Yep, you're prone with the red iron stone just before you.
So, I guess the question is, if it's... You said it landed on my face?
Like it like Hollywood movie, the gun's been kicked out of reach in your face.
Okay.
It's just it'd be a 5-foot step towards the golem. I put my DM's ghost there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what the best course of action would be. Oh boy. Because I'm trying to find a 5e deer is I think what I want.
A deer?
Yeah, because they are quick.
A deer.
I can default to bear because we're in a rush.
Deer has
okay.
50 feet of movement.
Yeah.
It's a dash of 100, of course.
Yeah, because to pick up the stone, are you ruling that would take an action or a bonus action?
No, that can just be an interaction. You just have to tell me you do it.
Okay. Because what I'd want to do is, if it's just an interaction, then I have an action that I can use and
Yes.
a bonus action.
Yes, I would allow all that.
Okay. That's really because I want to say, heal in time can be revealing. It's a journey worth feeling. As I cure wounds myself.
Yeah.
As you should.
Yeah. Yep. Cure wounds. Come on. Do the thing. Yes. Cast it. Do the thing.
Beck spent their whole childhood wishing to go to Bard College, but then didn't have money after some mistakes were made. So all the rhymes, all the patterns you developed in your speech. You still pursued magic, but it was by different means.
Yes. Yes, I was a young poet laureate when I was a wee one. But I will, now that I've healed, I'll stand up using half my movement.
Yes.
Use another 5 feet to go towards the gem, turn into a deer.
Let me put that deer.
Which, sadly, there's no rhyme for that one.
Yeah, there is.
There could be.
Especially for an alcoholic.
Turn into a deer. Now it's time to get out of here.
Hey.
Turn into a deer, time to get the fuck out of here. And then with that, I would use my mouth as the deer to grab it.
Yeah.
And I would have, you said 50.
Deer has 50.
So, and then I technically have 20 feet or something.
25.
Well,
Oh
I
yeah,
moved
because
5
you used
feet.
your 5, so you'd have 20.
Yeah. So then I would move like away.
Into the woods.
Woods is
Well,
difficult
just
terrain.
yeah, I would move like down behind the zombies
Okay.
so that so that the iron golem would have to at least go through them in order to catch me.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of opportunity attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Nice. Deer noise.
What noise does a deer make?
I'm gonna look that up.
Different noises.
It was like elks make that like almost like honking kind of noise, like a howl honk. It's really unsettling. What does a deer sound like?
We'll find out in 30 seconds. I'll hear it. You won't.
You can,
I imagine it's like a really small neigh. You know what I mean? Like kind of like horseish.
Horsish. Wow.
Horsish. Be a little horsish, you know?
The golem is going to do a T-pose. It's going to bring its feet together. It's going to stick its arms straight out, palms facing outwards. Not that you can see my entire gesture here, but palms all the way outwards. Its eyes are going to flash once, and this almost digital-looking pattern is going to trace its way out of its arms, following like this grid lightning. And as it reaches its palms, it's going to pulse outwards one time. Is everybody that opposes the golem, or that the golem opposes it, just say everybody. Everybody but the golem is a better way to put it. It's going to roll wisdom save.
It can
Within
see
10 feet
within
of it.
10 feet of it.
Within 10
So
feet?
it'd be,
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you.
So it'd be all the zombies.
Sure, all the zombies. I'm going to have a... I was wanting to catch the deer with that, so I'll take the couple steps first to catch the deer.
Well, you'd be sharing this space with the zombies.
Yes, this is true. There's got to be...
The disappointment in
Defense,
that.
defense.
No, that's fine.
My defense line.
What do you think is a fair role for a golem to push through zombies?
Strength check.
Strength.
Yeah.
Everybody here, except for Jacob, has DM experience. Come up with a DC for me, and I will agree or disagree. Jacob, you
How
can.
many zombies?
There's 4
How many
zombies.
zombies are there?
4 zombies.
Zombies.
There's 6 zombies.
They have
No, but what's their strength score?
their strength
Yeah.
score is 13. Their armor
13
class is
plus
8.
I think it'd be 13 plus the 4 that's directly in front of it.
17.
Yeah.
Fair with.
Well, I mean, I would say you could argue for the 2 other zombies if they're clawing at it already.
They're all within 5 feet of him technically. So
I mean, I think that the 4 is definitely a reasonable one, but I think if you're
I would argue.
getting into the nitty and gritty, then I think 6 would be more appropriate because the other 2 could be clawing at it. If they have a 13 strength score, I mean that's pretty strong.
He would be.
That is true.
he would be sidestepping the other 2. We've done tons of. What's that called when you
Okay.
walk sideways in comparison to your enemy? Not a parry. A strafe.
If you're walking diagonal through,
Yeah.
you would still be within reach of 5 of them. out
Yeah.
of the 6. Either way you're going, unless you're gonna
So
go
it'd
around
be,
long ways, like this.
So an 18 instead of a 17.
It wants to move here. If that helps you.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He's within 5 feet range, a melee range of all 6 of them in that one move. If you wanted to dodge them and go diagonally, let's say this way,
Right.
then you would be in range of 5 of them. Does that make sense?
Right. I see what you're saying. It's one less.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do the 18 strength.
Because if these were 10 feet away, these side guys, then I'd be like, yeah, 4.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, they're right up on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'd say 18 sounds like a really reasonable number.
Sure.
Or we could say what's the strength of, or what's the weight? If we want to do real math here,
The
what's
weight of
stone golem?
way more than any of those zombies can handle.
Yeah.
No. What I'm thinking is that because we have to multiply their strength by 15.
But
and then
no,
there's
they
6 of
definitely-
them.
He's probably just gonna kick through them like
we're getting some crazy math here that I don't want to do.
I think like DC 17 would be fine, like the 4 of them, or at least 4.
I mean, yeah, I would say either it's if you're walking through the 4, then it's +6. If you're walking through the diagonal, +5 to the roll. This would be essentially like a grappling check that you're trying to pass or fail.
Sure.
Getting through a horde, like they are dead weight, pun intended.
Mm-hmm.
So like, taking a step through them would drag you down.
Right. So I'm gonna roll the DC 17 to take a big step forward. I'm going to use. I'm using athletics, but it's the same as strength, so it don't matter. Normal. 13 plus
Hey,
19.
just barely. Wow.
Just barely. Since that did happen, I'm gonna push the zombies around a little bit so that it's not actually under the rubble. That was one too many. Go back! Thank you. Okay, so the golem's going to take a big step pushing things aside. And now it's making that. So the zombies and the deer must roll.
21.
You pass.
What are they rolling? Wisdom?
Wisdom
Yeah.
save.
T.
Let me see what was the DC. Go back. I think it was. Let me go to features.
There's a
Stone Golem. DC 17. So they fail. On a failed save, the target cannot use reactions, the speed is halved, and it cannot make more than one attack on its turn. In addition, the target can take either an action or a bonus action, not both. These effects last for 1 minute. The target may repeat their saving throw at the end of its turns. Okay. So, the zombies are slowed, nobody else is affected, and that's the golem's turn.
Nice.
Trying to slow down the deer, it failed. Znog, what do you and your horde do?
I want the horde to grapple the golem, i.e., or either bring him down like prone or just hold him there.
Okay.
Again, I don't know how you want to do I don't know how you want to test the grapple of the 6 zombies versus the one
So
guy.
one idea I was thinking is we'll roll 60-20, keep the highest. Like a big advantage, pretty much. Or
just standard advantage.
that's true. That's the same thing.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do. Standard advantage to grapple the golem.
So it's a strength. It's a strength check, right? You normally.
Yeah, it's a
Contested strength check.
yeah, yep. It's a contest.
Okay. I'll do it with advantage.
Contacted.
I think you use athletics actually, but that'll work.
Oh.
17. I will contest. Or the golem will. 10.
Nice.
Wow. Getting some good rolls tonight.
Yeah.
The zombies are doing their work. All right, so yeah, either or however you allow this, them grabbing at their ankles to either bring him prone, or they're just gonna straight up hug the ankles and stop him from moving any further. But I'll whatever you see fit for those options.
Okay. That's what the zombies utters. That is going to be the formula I use to break out of the grapple, but right now they'll be grappled, restrained, can't move. You can take the action to break out of it.
Right.
Cool.
And then on
Attack.
my end,
Attacks against it will have advantage. All the regular rules for grappled. DC 11. Thanks, Bex.
23.
Nice.
I rolled double 17s on that.
Nice. Oh,
I mean, now that the gem's gone, I'm gonna put a spectral hand finger into
Ooh.
its belly button.
Ooh.
There's your thumbnail.
I'm gonna figure out how to make that work.
Gross spectral finger going into a stone belly button. 10 damage,
Ugh.
and I
10 damage.
I do not make a save. Just the thing happens.
Nope. Yeah, it's an attack spell.
Nice. Take
Um,
the damage. Let me
Ugh.
make sure I'm not like weak or anything to. Okay. Good.
you can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn, just in case. I'm also gonna keep moving around. And then I will then roll the wisdom check for the zombies.
Yeah.
Show me the 16. Or not.
No.
+2 -2.
It's okay. I would argue that them being slowed in time makes it harder for them to break out of the grapple. But, whatever.
Whatever.
It's like fucking trying to break through a magical wall.
Golem's turn.
Oh man.
Did
Nuh-uh.
Bex did not go
Josiah's
yet.
turn.
Josiah,
Josiah's
wow, I'm all backwards. Josiah.
Yeah. All right. I had an idea of what to do, but just like everything else in my life, I forgot it as soon as it was my turn. So, we're going to. You said it's difficult terrain in here.
Inside the woods will be difficult terrain.
Awesome. I'm gonna go 15 feet, so we're gonna go a little bit farther over this way. And we're gonna take some shots at this thing.
Like you
'Cause
do.
why not? Yeah, what else are we gonna do?
If you fall under its armor class, but above the zombies, zombie will take damage.
That's fine. I'm actually going down the first one, do a dazing shot.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's have some fun with it. You said it's advantage because it's grappled, right?
I would think yes.
Okay.
I can double check the
I'll be
rolls,
back.
but ooh. Oh man.
Oh!
Whoa.
That's a double!
Whoa.
That's 2 in a row!
Whoa.
Look at that nat 20. I
Whoa.
like that. Awesome. Cool.
What was
So yeah,
your-
so he'll need to make a con save. And
Yeah.
I'll roll damage after that. I just want to see if he makes
What
this
the
or not.
fucking odds of that shit, dude? You got one last time, too.
It's all the advantages.
Yeah, truly.
It is. If it wasn't for the advantage, I probably wouldn't have made it.
Con save 19.
Dang, okay. That's fine. I was really hoping to give you that disadvantage. But that's alright. Take some damage. That's 37.
Is that with your crit?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's with the crit. I rolled kind of low.
That +5
Four.
for the dex, +1 for magic, and +20 for crit.
Mm-hmm. But I rolled a 4 and a 7, so on a d10, so kind of middle of the road.
It is.
Yeah, and then I'll take my other shot here.
Which also still has advantage. Oh my
Hey!
god!
That's another nat 20. You can't make this shit up. Foundry does not. Look,
It's
you know.
bugged. It's gotta be.
Wait, you know that I can't not expend a vengeance point
Yeah,
now on this.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I have to. That's like
It's a
you know.
it's a narrative crit. That's your this
Yeah.
links to your backstory, and you're taking care of.
That's more than narrative crit at this point. Like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
With your 3 crits, you've done a minimum of 60 damage just with the crit damage.
Oh my god, that is 58 points of damage right there.
You're welcome.
Still holding up.
Negative.
Zombie mode. Zombie mode! Let's go!
Look at that. I want to let you know that for the last 2 weeks, I've been actually concerned that I wouldn't roll high enough to be able to to be at the first of initiative, and that I was going to get flattened immediately because I don't have that much health. Full disclosure, I have 60 points of health. That's not a lot when a golem's concerned, you know?
Yeah.
I've been concerned all week, and that felt really good.
3 massive shots take down the stone golem. It just crumples down into a pile of rocks, just how you found it.
And a fingering
Awesome.
of the belly button.
And a finger in the belly button. Yeah, that's what put it over the edge.
It's still glowing in the pile of rocks.
That's awesome. Oh, I need to take some bullets out of here, actually.
What the
Awesome.
fuck?
If it's
3 in a row?
if it's not magic ammo, I'm not worried about it.
Oh,
if you've
awesome.
been tracking it the whole time, that's cool, but I don't care. Ammo's ammo.
I have been.
Oh,
You probably need some bullets soon.
that's true.
I have 37 bullets left, technically.
If you want to track that, and that's fun for you, by all means, do it.
Look, if you're gonna tell me I don't have to track a resource,
Yeah.
look, I'm the RPG player who doesn't use potions normally.
Yeah.
If I don't
yeah.
have to track a resource, I'm fine with it.
Right. Yeah, I'm more of a. It costs you 10 gold for your regular upkeep. Don't worry about it from now. like
Cool. I'm fine with that.
you got your boots fixed, you got your clothes patched up, you got more ammo, whatever you need. 10 gold, 15 gold, you guys are good to go. That's
Cool. I can live with that.
Out of initiative,
yeah, combat
as
stuff.
a deer, that would just be like, blah.
There it was. that's what. Blah.
Is that what they sound like?
Yeah, I imagine.
And then there's like,
It's cutting in and out.
yeah, yeah, it is.
Oh man.
Your zombie survived. How does that make you feel, Zanog?
I mean, they did their job. That was the defensive line of the century right there.
Yeah, let's get the D line.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta invent a sport and put your zombies on the team.
It's the zomball.
That was a great D.
Why can't you kill anything in 3 shots normally?
It's different.
But wait. Oh wait. I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I'm going to pretend like you didn't say that to me, and we're gonna move on from this. I like you, Zanog. We have a pretty good
Do
relationship.
you remember
here.
the shit show that was the Victor fight? The whole thing burning to the ground?
No, I don't remember that. We've talked about this. I don't remember that. Not one bit. Thank you. I don't remember, at all.
You should probably get that checked out.
Yeah.
someone drop the stone in front of Josiah. Blah.
You're still deer mode.
Yeah.
How does Bex look health wise? Just curious.
Deer.
As a deer, healthy,
Perfect deer.
Okay.
nice 9-point buck.
Never seen a better deer.
Awesome. Wonderful.
Do they come in 9 points? I thought it was only
Oh.
even numbers.
8,
I don't know anything
21.
about the point system for deers.
35.
I don't know anything about that.
Mm-mm.
We're
We're playing
Cool.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Deers. Thank you.
None of us know the point system on deers. Blah.
Cool. Can I? Is there anything? I mean, I pick up the stone. Is there
You
anything
pick
I
up
can
the
do to kind of like?
stone.
Yeah. Is there anything I can do to like check it out or anything?
You check it out. Make some check it out rolls, such as investigation or romance. I'm just kidding.
Romance.
give me a
Romancing.
Give me a romance.
So the whole screen starts to turn a light pink hue.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow.
Look at that. See, not all my rolls are crits. It's a 12
It's a 12.
to investigate.
To investigate. It emanates the lightest melody from deep within. Of a kalimba sound effect.
Is it like the kind of like the melody we were hearing in the woods before?
It matches the melody you've been hearing.
Oh wait, was the other stone doing that too?
Indeed. It also still
Okay.
is. It's on someone's person here.
Yeah, mine.
Zanog has it. Yeah. You guys have your little orchestra happening in the quietest
My
of volumes.
horns to pick up Beaky.
Give me animal handling.
You animal.
Well, good thing I'm proficient.
Look at that. Wow.
Nice. Beaky is hesitant for a moment, but hops up there.
And I'll
Hey, you be
bring
careful with him.
back over to Zanog.
You lift up Beaky. It's a hefty, like, 90-pound baby bird.
I think a deer would be strong enough.
I'll allow it, but just all that weight on your neck, I'm gonna say, is heavier than anticipated. No.
It's like laying down first, and it's,
Yeah.
it's all legs.
no mechanical repercussions. Yeah.
Yeah, Beaky can walk. I don't know why you had to pick him up.
This is when I have to pop out. Like, I'm about to snap my neck as a deer, and I just pop out as Bex. Like, oh. So, no, you left this thing over there.
I know.
Have one of your zombies carry it.
They'll protect him. It's fine.
So we got the stone. Now we have to go deal with the tree and some mushrooms.
Yeah.
Oh, my neck is so sore. And it just pop, pop, pop. Oh, that hurts.
Like
so
this.
much. And I'm gonna lay on the ground and be like, so no, can you just step on my back?
Is this some sort of weird cake for you?
No, just step on my back, please. It's like out of alignment.
Okay, I'll do it with one foot.
And you just hear like, oh,
All right, settle down.
oh, that feels so much better.
You're not wearing pants, remember?
Ooh, yeah, that wind. Ooh, feel it.
Oh man.
I feel so much better now. But, so, tree might be evil, maybe not. Let's go set it on fire?
Yeah, I think I was gathering from that the tree's not evil, but it doesn't like the mushrooms. So I think we might just cause the deaths of lots of little creatures.
Or they rise up to the occasion and kill the thing for us.
That could be true.
Mushrooms do eat wood.
That's true.
Hmm.
All right, we gonna go back there?
Might as well.
Yeah, let's go wherever you guys want to go. Let's go. Let's do it.
We're off to see a mushroom with an evil tree and stone.
Well, like we are 2 out of 3 stones here, and I'm pretty sure this unlocks the weird sewer drain that's in the middle of a mushroom circle over there. So,
Which one of us is the Tin Man?
Yeah, the Tin
definitely
Man. I think
Josiah.
I was thinking the same thing.
Josiah's 100%. He's like looking at the stone. He's like trying to figure it out. He's like, yeah, the Tin Man. Yeah.
Now, which one of us is Dorothy? I think it's Beaky.
100% it's Beaky.
Speaking of Toto?
Yeah, wouldn't Biggie be Toto?
No, those are the zombies.
Okay.
The zombies are Toto? That
Well,
doesn't
would
feel
make
right.
me the lion and Zanog the scarecrow.
So we're down to Dorothy. Or is that Bavnik?
No, it's Beaky.
Beaky.
Well, I refuse to accept in this analogy. I think Josiah's slowly coming back. I refuse to accept in this analogy that Beaky is Dorothy. The only book I've read, The Wizard of Oz.
Well, the zombies are clearly they're Toto. Like the whole amount, or they're the flying monkeys. One of the two.
I
Yeah,
feel like
exactly.
the zombies would be the flying monkeys and or the little people.
What do you mean?
The little people from the story.
The Munchkins?
Yeah.
I know, I'm simply disagreeing with how wrong your opinion is on that.
Well, there's so many of them.
I feel like a book report is in order. Next time we're in a town, I'm buying the Wizards of Oz, and we're going to be doing a family book report.
Family
Look,
book report?
I'll pass.
Look, the amount of things I have to do when we actually get back to town, I don't think I'm gonna have time for a book report. Of all things.
I'm sure there's a Wizards of Oz for dummies somewhere. Easy read.
Look, I'm just gonna say I disagree. Beaky is definitely Toto, 100%.
You just don't have the foresight to see anything reasonable, Josiah. And I'm gonna start walking off.
Yeah, I imagine we're walking this whole time.
Give me survival checks.
I mean, the real meaning of the book was getting off the gold standard and going into silver for the rural farmers.
Hey.
Nice. Zanog specifically is going to be like, we can follow the path that the tree had carved for us to head east. Or you can, your choice between following the known roads or the one that just got created.
Looks like the tree guy really flattened us the path. We could just take the shortcut. Don't have to go the long way.
I agree. I think that's a good shortcut.
Yeah, it's probably the best bet. I mean, especially if he's about to squish all the little mushrooms, we might want to get there before he does that.
Is the wood dry enough now to burn compared to when it was raining?
Good
On my nat
question.
20
Yeah, with
survival.
your nat 20 survival. Yeah, it's living. I mean, it's not dead wood. It's not dried up dead wood, but it is more flammable than previously after the rain. So yeah, it's been a long hot day. I'm gonna say it's already about at 3 p.m. now, if that makes sense, because I don't really know where we left off in the day cycle. So I'm gonna say it's about 3 p.m. in this moment. Wood is dry enough to catch a flame.
Awesome.
It probably would not burn ablaze and get hotter and hotter, but it'll catch fire.
I'm gonna look directly at Josiah and say, like,
I think now's the time to start trying to light this shit up.
Wait. You guys have given me so much shit for trying to start a fire days ago. And now you want me to set the place on fire?
Yeah, try extra hard, obviously,
Like-
but yeah.
Maybe.
No, wait, are we talking specifically the giant tree or the forest in general?
Well, I mean, depends on how south shit goes.
Probably just the tree, but we don't
Start
wanna
with the
burn
tree.
Yeah, we don't want to burn the whole forest down. Be a controlled flame.
So Josiah, as you guys are both talking, is just kind of like blankly looking at you as he's excited for this. He's wanted to do something like this his entire life. Something just absolutely off the wall chaotic. He's never had the opportunity to because of his rigid lifestyle. But you can see there's a little bit of light in his eyes, and he's like, "Oh, we're gonna set this place on fire.
Bex,
Just
It's
the
gonna
tree.
burn."
Just
Bex,
the tree.
the circle of druids you come from. Obviously, you're already leaning into this, but it's against these big forest fires. Your archdruid, the specter of the forest, will specifically have a hand in taking out any arsonists.
Yeah, that's where I'm like, I'm not gonna tell them that, but just be like, we should really just try and make sure that it's just one tree, one singular tree, not the
Right.
whole forest.
This is gonna be fantastic. I am so excited for this moment.
Don't get carried away. Remember, I only have so many spell slots to put out fires. Please don't burn down everything.
Well, the wood is still wet enough; it wouldn't
Yeah.
burn out of control. But
It'd be a really
like,
big
like Mike
circle.
said, focus on the one tree.
Yeah,
And if
just one
shit's
tree.
really going south, then whatever happens, happens.
So you see, like I picture like a big circle, just like a ring of fire.
Okay,
I think it's gonna be
handle-
great.
I
gonna be
can handle
great.
that. You just keep shooting. I'll handle the fires. Can we agree upon that?
It's gonna be wonderful.
Oh boy.
As the party prepares to move eastward, you're taking the New Paven path, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Can I have a rough idea of your marching pattern? Who's utilizing the rug, the magic flying carpet, and are you guys leaving behind the mama bird carcass skeleton?
Yeah, I think so. At this point, is my reason to have it.
Okay, carcass dies
If
there.
we're not. I think if we're not gonna bring the carcass with us, I'll probably just walk with the rest of them. For now,
Okay,
I
everyone
don't see a
walks.
reason to get on the. Like, I don't need to get ahead of anyone or above anyone right now. So
Sweet. Let me copy this. Let me set up the next page, and then I'll transfer everybody.
I feel like we're walking in a diamond pattern, right? 3 zombies
Yeah.
up front, 3 zombies in the back,
and us in the middle.
Right? Yeah.
see the treant speed. Okay. So 3 zombies up front, 3 of you in the middle.
And Beaky, obviously.
And Beaky. Beaky's in the middle.
Right. Okay. I'm going to transfer this and we'll run our intermission here shortly.
Wonderful.
Activating. We're moving from the Xylian forest back to the Xylian woods.
Ooh. Look at them hot coals.
The fucking treant picture makes me laugh.
It's great.
Certainly looks a lot happier than you portrayed him.
There's only so much artwork that I have to work with.
Right.
My thing froze. Please log in. Oh boy.
Nobody look at your
Come
password.
on. Come on.
How long do you have control of the zombies for a day?
24 hours,
I believe so, yeah.
I was so glad that I didn't have to use like Thunderwave on that stone golem because your zombies came in. I was like, I don't want to blow up your zombies.
I mean, that's fine. There's more where that came from.
I'm just glad that we got such good narrative crits this go around,
That
because
was
it's not going to
nuts.
happen again.
Yeah,
That was more than narrative crits. That was just fucking the advantage, the statistics just being on our side.
that was nuts. Let me transfer back our view here, our stream view. There we go. As you guys travel directly east following the tree ants pattern, you find yourself passing the webbed man's, the corpse spider's resting location / rebirth location. You made your way past where you first met Ezekiel. You're going through these trampled down trees. You're going to Ezekiel's old camp. The token here says hot coals, but those have been fully extinguished, but the camp itself is still there. You kind of see like a lean-to tent that I did not ever put on the map. You see like the little laundry room kind of across the trees with hanging clothes and stuff, and that's where you found the original key. You see the tree ant pressing forward, still continuing east, unknowingly on a path towards Holly's. Especially Zanog with that nat 20 earlier, you know, and you guys as players have awareness that the tree ant has completely missed the mark on finding the mushrooms. As I will do a slight replay here, the elk said which way to the mushrooms because the tree ant wants it. I think I said elk. I'm reading. Yeah. The tree ant wants to kill the mushrooms, and you said head east, and it literally went directly east with no searching skills at all. It's just heading east until it runs into mushrooms. It's about 4 hours away from reaching Holly's, going the way it is. We will run our intermission, unless you guys want to kind of give us a better cliffhanger than my description.
I gotta piss like a water elemental.
That'll do it.
That's great.
We're going to run to our initiative. No, we're not. The intermission. It's going to be 9 minutes. Today will be the last one that Idris is in the intermission.
Good, that son of a silly servant.
Call that.
Good riddance.
Good riddance to him.
All right, we're
Total
gonna
snake.
transition. 9 minutes. We'll be back.
No, really, listen. Did you know that every day you're just throwing money away online? Well, you are. No, shut up, you are. Did you know there's a simple web extension you can add to your browser? It's called Electrum. Electrum saves the site you're on and it looks for the best prices and possible coupons so you can save that sweet, sweet gold on your online purchases. See this dagger? Look how shiny. With Electrum, I saved nearly 3 copper pieces on this dagger. Think about that. When you're spelunking into dungeons and throwing those daggers left and right, you run out, right? And unless you find a dragon's hoard in the keep, it's on you to resupply your collection of daggers, darts, arrows, and caltrips. With Electrum, you're guaranteed to save on each of your purchases. Over the last year, I've saved nearly a platinum piece with all the savings that Electrum has been able to cut from those Vimurosian prices. I could invest those savings back into adventuring gear, or I could buy a round of drinks for the party after a successful raid. And that's all thanks to Electrum, the web plugin that will save you money on your online purchases. Just follow our link and sign up now. Why are you waiting? Go, now! Well, maybe after the rest of the video, but go after that, and make sure to tell them we sent you.
Are you looking to put some spruce back in your rust bucket step? Does your automaton need some fresh oil to get them going in the morning? Well, come on down to Fantastic Pete's Automaton Fix-It Emporium. We can just about fix everything. Have a justice unit who can't swing a sword or a farm bot who can't plow the field? We'll bring them on down to Fantastic Pete's Automaton Fix-It Emporium. For mentioning this ad, we'll give you a 20% discount on all oil changes, hydraulic diagnostics, and high-gloss finish. Or if you just need an oil change for your robot, we can do that for a low, low price of $3.99 of gold. So, come on down, bring your robot friend for a tune-up. While you're here, make sure to stock up on Fantastic Pete's synthetic blend of Warforged motor oil. We only serve the best here at Fantastic Pete's, and when you're here, your family.
We're located just off exit 17 on row 37. Located just inside Valmoda across from the Wonderland Cat Emporium and Acupuncture Clinic. Keep an eye out for our mascot Pepper and Pete, the steel golem, as he'll wave you on in. And remember, when you're here, you're family.
Alright guys, it's Jacob here, also known as Josiah Great Barrel, your local brand manager, creative aficionado, and definitely the best player at the table. Don't let Alex tell you otherwise. Today, we're going to check out our new merch store. You can find us at streamlabs.com/ampersandboxttrpg/merch. Again, that's streamlabs.com/ampersandboxttrpg/merch. Alright, once you've safely traversed the internet to our humble shop, you'll be greeted with the full catalog of our current merch. T-shirts, tank tops, hats, and many more to come. But today, we're going to check out just a few of our offerings, starting with our men's Venture into Vimuros shirt. It's got our logo prominently displayed on the front, a beautifully curved hem, and it comes in black, navy, oxblood black for you barbarians, and white. Not to mention, on the back of it, you can display proudly your favorite podcast, Venture into Vimuros. Next up, we're going to take a look at the Work Hard, Play Hard, Eat Hard tank top, the motto of your favorite goblin tribe. You'll find this in black, asphalt, athletic heather, navy, and red. Lastly, we've got our women's LGBTQIA+ pride shirt, also available in men's sizing as well, because we believe representation is year-round, not just in June. You'll find this in black, blue heather, charcoal heather, heathered navy, and light heather gray. With all that out of the way, remember to tune in Sundays, 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST, for more Venture into Vimuros.
And that's why you always wipe after you go to a public bathroom.
Yeah.
I mean, I would hope you would either way.
Does anybody wipe before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do
You
some
get the pre-wipe.
I do a pre-wipe.
And in the middle.
I don't do a middle wipe. That's bad news.
Hey,
It's a waste of time.
You do
back.
before, middle, and after.
No, never do a
Guys are
middle.
back. Shush.
Okay.
And back to front. Back to front.
Oh god. Jake, you need some poop etiquette classes.
We have a sign at my job in the bathroom that says, "Please remember, courtesy flush," and it's got like the 40s kind of style wife on there with like wagging her finger at you.
What's a courtesy flush?
Like when you take a shit and there's someone else in the bathroom with you, you know what I mean? You flush as soon as it hits the water so it doesn't stink up the whole bathroom.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's courtesy flush.
After the stream, I really want to know some things.
I may or may not be able to answer these things depending on what my legal counsel says. And by legal counsel, I mean my dog to the right of me.
Oh, they sniff everything. It's fine.
I want to do a slight sidebar and talk about how Wizards of the Coast cannot design a challenge rating system. What level are you guys?
7.
7. So
Want
the
me
goal
to send you my challenge rating system
Yeah.
and the math equation.
the goal we just fought is CR10, which means it should be a medium fight for 4 players at 10th level. And I would say, I mean, you guys have amazing rolls, but that was like an easy Steam roll, and you guys are severely underleveled for the gold. Anyways, I digress.
Well, it's one, but here's where I don't think it's totally Wizards' fault.
They are really bad.
Well-
That's a fact. But continue. Sorry.
Yes, but one, he's using a homebrewed feat thing, which adds a damage die that would not be
Well,
accounted for.
his homebrew
Two,
is weaker than a smite.
Yeah.
But then also, our critical homebrew roll
Oh, the max damage.
is immediately adding damage to the table that was not accounted for.
That's true.
So there's a couple factors in there on top of the triple critical.
Yeah, the triple critical.
There's a lot of die on the table that we're not accounted for in designing that.
And of course, I didn't play the golem like 100% kill. All right, cool. Let's continue. That could be a forge later.
Absolutely.
That should be
I'll-
Forge.
I'll dig up my DM notes and the equation and maybe rewrite it out
Yeah.
how I do CR stuff.
I would like to
And
see
yeah,
that.
like, it's stupid because it's like average number of players and average number of hits per turn.
Hey, the action
With
economy.
average hit points for an average player
Mm-hmm.
compared to the average, compared to whatever monster you're doing. So basically, it just comes down to action economy.
Yeah.
Where it's like if a stone golem only has one action,
Right.
then 4 level 4 characters are gonna kick its butt.
Right.
Well, and we're dealing magical damage. If we didn't, then that thing's impossible. But the
That's
moment
true.
that we get +1 weapons or can deal magic,
Yeah, that's easy.
yeah. So like 3rd, 4th level, that stone golem is down. It just would kill a 4th level player.
Well, I just think I rolled pretty well.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to steal your thunder.
No.
You didn't do shit.
At a brisk pace heading eastbound, you do see the tree ant moving through what would be difficult terrain to them as they crush down their path to head directly compass east.
So, like, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page here that it's walking straight towards Holyatus, right?
Yeah, I see that. It's literally just going east and not actually looking for the mushrooms.
Well, does it know where the mushrooms are? Maybe we could say, hey, Jolly, like, over that way.
So you want to send it to kill the mushrooms?
I mean, no. That would be bad.
I think we should pick up some of those hot coals right there. Josiah flies in from above, just kind of rests it in its treetop, and then we fuck it up from the ground and all that kind of stuff. Make this real quick.
We'd have to heat the coals back up. God said earlier that the coals are actually no longer hot.
I didn't know you were a God-fearing man there, Josiah.
US,
Oh, yeah.
US
Yeah, lots of
players,
deities.
US players may not see this, but US characters hear and see the tree ant still heading eastward. I'm gonna.
Let's go. Let me go stop it. Let me go stop it. Hey, Jolly.
As you approach and you are using your comforting, welcoming voice, over by Jolly, you hear cracking and breaking and stomping. Try again.
Should I shoot it?
Not yet. See where Bex goes with this one.
Yeah, I'm probably too far away to hear that comment at this moment, unless you're yelled it. But I'd be like, Jolly, and just keep trying as I get a little bit closer and closer.
I mean, we would follow suit. I would
Yeah.
assume as well. So. I gotta try to nail all these. There we go.
Nice.
How tall is the tree ant? Just curious.
Good question. It would have been peeking over the. I said the canopy was 150 earlier, right?
Yeah.
So the tree ant's gonna be like 180.
Okay.
Can I have Beaky stay by the fire?
Yeah.
Would you allow me to go ahead and get on my rug and start flying like angled upwards?
Also, yes.
Oh no, Beaky's still in my group. Hang on. How do I get rid of him?
Shift click. I think we'll just deselect the one.
Nope.
Well,
I think actually no, I think that actually did work. Okay, yeah.
Cool. Hey, a tree. Hey, a Jolly. Jolly.
No, his name was.
the cracking and thrashing stops.
Hey, buddy.
It would be facing east. I'll just describe what happens anyways. Where its face was on the one side kind of just grows back into a barkish tree, and the face reopens on the side facing you.
Wow. I'm gonna start with I've seen a lot of very unsettling things in my time, and that's one of them. Thank you for that. You're going the wrong way, buddy.
East. The orc said.
Yeah, he said east, but he meant you had to go a little bit north as well. So you gotta account for northeast. But there's also like you just came in at like a 45-degree angle and just cut straight through the forest. You gotta account a little bit for more of your angles. So now you're gonna have to go west, but also north, but in between northwest. It's almost like a northwest.
Thanks.
Hey, you're welcome. I'm gonna fly down to you guys and let you know. Hey guys, I solved the issue.
What do you mean now? Now he's going towards the mushrooms.
Exactly. I've solved the issue.
But Jolly, we need to speak to you about your stone. Jolly.
It's gonna stop pacing, stop crunching down the forest, and the same face healing and regrowing is gonna happen. Yes.
So Jolly, like we'd like to know what you're gonna do with the stone, because we're all friends here, and I'd really enjoy, just borrowing the stone. Another stone person said that you might not be as altruistic as we before thought, so we'd really like to know some of your intentions before getting to the fairy circle.
Fairy. Good one.
The stone circle, the mushroom circle.
Mushrooms.
Yes, mushrooms. We just want to make sure that you're not going to murder anybody, and
Right.
yeah, because it'd be a real shame to have to stop you, but I'd have to do it. I am a druid. It's kind of like being a guard of the forest.
A gross outstretched finger is going to reach towards your chest. It's going to be like one of its roots, finger, hand, foot. It's a tree. Okay. Many limbs.
As long as it's not its other limb.
It's going to be a dirty root, but acting as a finger, touching the center of your chest. The face part of the tree leans in. Druid.
Yes. Druid. I just want harmony for all things in the forest. So, animates 1 or 2 trees within. Okay. Yeah, just really would appreciate some communication there, Jolie.
Hold on. Did that update for you guys?
Yeah.
I see 1 tree.
Smaller, and it's named Lesser.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. One of the trees that had plowed through before.
Actually, switch the scene over to you.
Thank you. One of the trees that had plowed over before is going to kind of crunch open and sit up. I guess technically prone? I don't know. It's a tree. I imagine it's sitting. So, whatever that does for you. Sorry. I was distracted and trying to make that token work in the way I wanted it to. Gross finger, touching backs. Druid. And some magic happens behind your back. You hear the crunching, you hear the folding of wood. That's the lesser tree up behind you.
Well, isn't that fascinating? Can I do an insight check?
You may.
Oh.
Probably doesn't like druids.
Well, I forgot our safe word. But Papageno. Get your zombies over here.
I mean, if you allow me to make an acid shot, I will.
Yeah, we'll roll for initiative. We'll call that your intention.
Okay.
Okay, put everybody here in combat order.
There we go. Another 7.
Oh wait, we're rolling for initiative. That's right.
Christ almighty.
Yeah, look at
Destined
that.
to go last today.
Neat. Both got a 9. Zanog, just roll a flat d20 to see if you go before or after the treat.
Well, it bumped it to a 15, so like.
Okay, you'll go. Cool, works for me. Josiah, what were your intentions, if any?
So I've been taking the time to kind of just slowly float myself upwards.
Yes.
You know, as we've been flying around.
Yes.
And I figured, you said 180. I figured 200 is a good spot. You know,
Yeah.
might be a little, it might be a little like queasy how high, but I think that Josiah feels pretty good about there. You know.
How do you queasy? Go on.
Look, I mean, there's not helicopters and stuff around here. He's never been flying, you know,
Me.
fucking pilot over here.
Me neither.
Anyway, the last thing that Josiah was communicated to by his party was if things go south,
Set everything
we're
on
going to
fire.
burn a tree. We're going to burn a tree. So, first off, can I do some kind of check to see if there's a good spot in the top of this tree to drop a torch? Remember, I'm 20 feet above it right now.
Give me some type of wisdom thing with advantage. Not animal handling. Not insight.
Would you allow perception?
Yes, I'll allow perception or survival. 14.
That's a 14.
Let me find. Yeah, you're good. You find whatever you're looking for.
Awesome. So what I want to do is I'm 20 feet above it. I just want to light a torch and drop it right in its in its hair.
Right.
I think I just moved. How many feet did I just move? I was over here, so I moved about 35 feet. Cool. I want to drop a torch just right into its green, leafy hair, whatever it's going on.
Yeah.
Whatever's gonna burn the best, you know.
Yep.
So that would be the object interaction, I believe. I still have my action to move around, but I can't actually do anything else.
Searching for a place to drop the thing is an action. Your perception check was your action.
Okay. So then I will have to wait then to actually do the action.
Also, commanding the carpet's an action.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll have to wait to actually do the action.
Okay.
Because I would have the object interaction, and then I would have the actual action, so I could go over there, drop it, and then leave, but I can't do anything else.
Right. So has it been dropped?
No, I can't actually go over there yet.
Okay.
Because I use my action to look.
Okay.
So I guess I can light the torch, but I'm just
You light.
200 feet up in the air with a lit torch.
Okay, cool. You went way up. You're searching for the access point. Gotcha.
Yep. So that'll be my turn.
Bex. Is this the same combat order?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Bex will say, well, a wall of fire, fierce and bright, burn everything in sight. As I cast a wall of fire around the treant.
Oh yeah, forgot about that spell.
Can I shift it to be a circle?
Ooh, felt good. Do some neck popping over here.
What size circle would you like?
Well, I can do a 60-foot line. So
30-foot circle.
yeah, I think it's a 30-foot circle.
Is that right?
But
30-foot radius.
Diameter. Because a 30-foot radius would be way too big.
Yeah.
It says you can do or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1
There we
foot
go.
thick.
That one.
This is a 20 foot,
Yep,
Yeah.
not 30.
you're close.
Something. And just
We almost
centered
had
right
it.
on the tree end. Yeah. The good thing with this is it only burns the side that I want it to. So it's only going to be the inside of it, and the outside doesn't burn anything.
Neat.
Nice.
Control burn.
Yeah. I'm like, I was trying to be nice and all, but you know, it really left me no other option. And I will look at the lesser treant and be like, "You want some? You want some of this?" As I then turn into a polar bear and turn into my anti-Smokey.
Clearly.
I just thought Auntie Smokey, anti-Smokey.
Anti-Smokey.
Let me get a polar bear back on here.
I'm Smokes-a-Lot the bear.
Sounds like this.
My name is Smokey. Smokes a lot.
Sir smokes a lot.
And if a treant starts their turn there or ends their turn in that area, then they have to do the save and take damage.
Cool. So at the start of their turn, I'll do that.
Do you want me to roll normal or cool?
For damage,
Yeah.
you'll be rolling normal, but they'll take. Do they take damage immediately? When the wall appears, the creature must make a dex save. Okay. And then
Yeah.
also on the start or end of their turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'll make, not for the polar bear. Get out of here, polar bear. You don't need to make a dex save. Treant. Dex save. Go! A fail!
Boom.
You rolled 18. You rolled 18 damage. Treant will be taking double damage.
Ooh. I bet it smells great.
Yeah, it smells good. It's like a burning regular campfire smell. Except for the Douglas fir treant. The Christmas style tree. Alright, Zanog.
All right, bonus action. I'm gonna tell the zombies to deal with the lesser treant, like take them down.
Yep.
So they'll do what they need to do to get there.
Let's see. Okay, so 5 of them can make it and attack. One's going to be sprinting, but not attacking.
All right, let's just take care of this right now. D20. So I just gotta roll a flat D20.
You rolled nothing. What's their attack plus?
3.
Don't you have it?
Slam.
I don't know if I ever added your thing, because don't you get a different modifier?
I don't know.
'Cause I think you get like an
If you
additional. I think you get an additional +2 or something, but I never
Yeah,
accounted for.
they have an additional. Maybe actually on my animate dead thing you're talking about.
Yeah.
Hang on. Or no,
Is it
it's
your
my undead
spellcasting?
thralls. It's undead thralls. They get a certain plus to their strength or some shit like that. Hang on, where's it? Their HP is increased by 7, and it adds a 3 to weapon damage rolls.
Damage though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Neat. Okay, so we'll keep that in
So on
mind.
their slam rolls, it would be +3 to whatever it is.
To damage, not attack, though. So you normally get a +3. So you need on the die a 13. So on that chart that you have, we'll be able to. This will be streamlined soon enough. They need to roll a 13. So for every 3 zombies, one of them's gonna hit. And right now 5 are attacking. So 1 will hit. Make sense?
Don't I need to?
Nope.
I need to roll the d20 though, right?
No rolls. There's just so many of them that it assumes the average roll, and it tells you instead of rolling for something, it tells you how many it takes to hit. So if they needed to roll like a 12, for instance, it would be every 2 zombies is a hit.
Okay, I see that. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
All right.
So right now it's
You do
just
slam damage for 1.
yeah, it'll be 1 hit, and the next time it'll be 2 hits each, unless Treant gets some type of disadvantage.
So that should be +3. So it should be.
Yeah. Okay. Treant will take 7. Lesser Treant takes 7.
Yeah. Yep.
Let me open that up.
Or no, yeah, it'll be 7 total.
Nice.
And then for my action,
Mhm.
I'll be casting Blight on the main treant, which he has to make a Constitution save with disadvantage. And if he fails, he will take maximum damage because he's a plant.
Neat.
Nice.
He's a magical plant creature.
Disadvantage. Con save. 10.
Ooh.
All right,
look
he's
at that.
taking 64 damage just straight because it's maxed 8d8.
Okay. What does
Fuck
that?
yeah.
What does this look like?
Kind of like the same thing we did in the water elemental fight. I'm gonna
How much damage
flip
did you
through
say?
my pages. It's 8 times 8, so 64,
Oh,
right?
thank you.
I'm gonna outstretch
Nice.
my arm, and that inky black it's gonna like slip its way through the fire and just like start to rot away the tree, sucking it of all its vitality and life and all that kind of stuff, making it easier to burn. So yeah, it's just starting like all the leaves start turning brown and falling off, all that kind of stuff. Whatever. The bark would start to splinter and turn white, maybe, or something like that. It'd be noticeably dying.
Okay.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
That's hot.
And cold, dead.
Let me look at one thing.
Yeah, I had to double check Blight on that. I was like, wait, I'm pretty sure it does something about plants. But I was like, if the target is a plant creature or a magical plant, it makes a saving throw at disadvantage, and the spell deals maximum damage.
Awesome.
If it's a non-magical plant, it just straight up dies.
Nice.
Withers away.
Ooh. Bex, roll that fire damage for me.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Wow.
So, between the wall of fire and the blight magical attack, the treant is going to shrivel and burn to a crisp, leaving the green gemstone, ironstone, in the center of a pile of ash. The other tree behind Bex will reroot itself and lose any of its magical appearance or whatever. And it's going to be rerouted in a path of fallen trees. There's one standing tree, and then a pile of ash.
What will adventurers in the future think?
I'll drop my concentration on the polar bear, or concentration on the spell, but stay as a polar bear.
Okay. What does that look like?
And then,
Just the fire goes out?
yeah, the fire would just the tongues of flame would slowly recede back to
Right.
the ground.
Yeah. The heat mirage dances over the ash and the one gemstone. The gemstone is green. This heat and this flame almost brings it more life as you look at it. It is pulsating. Almost looks like a pokey egg about to hatch, which is that's not because itself it's shimmering, but because the mirage of the heat kind of shows it dancing.
And then I will attempt to grab it as a polar bear.
All right, you go in there and do that. It is warmer than usual. Polar bear is not built for heat, but that's alright. Very hot. You can grab it and go. That's fine.
Or a potato, a potato.
I'm like standing over my knees at this point. I'm like, I'm feeling extra chapped.
Hey, hey Zanog. Hey Zanog. Why couldn't you
What?
just do that like all in one go when we were fighting Victor, you know?
I didn't have this spell yet.
Yeah, okay, excuses. All right, just want to make sure. That's all.
That's not an excuse. I knew we were coming to Xylea, so I was working up something against the greenery, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, all good. Just yeah, I got it.
You just fucking point and shoot things, dog.
Sometimes.
All the time. What?
Sometimes I just make fun of you instead. Like me and the Stone, we were up there just making fun of you guys the whole time. It was great.
I'd pop back as Bex now when Josiah says me and the Stone were making fun of you, and I'd be like, Josiah, is the Stone talking to you?
Oh no, they don't start talking to you for a while. Right now it's just singing his song. That's all.
This is his weird kink thing. He has a thing for rocks. I don't understand it.
Is this normal, Zanog? Like,
No. It's not
Look.
normal.
Well, I mean, I can respond to you. Look. All I'm saying, I'm gonna let you go. Zanog knows the story. He's just being an asshole. That's all. These stones are alive. That's why they're making the sounds that they are. I've had one that was alive.
Well, yes, I figured it was magical and there was more to it, but just if it tells you to do anything, let us know first.
Oh no, they don't tell you to do stuff. They just help you out. They're more like a companion than anything else.
Well, we should.
That's when I look at Bex and go,
See what I mean? It's a weird kink thing.
We should be on our way.
all right. Let me collect Beaky and my zombies real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Josiah, do you ever feel left out not being able to cast magic?
You know, sometimes, but it's a little bit of. I mean, yes and no. I kind of understand a little bit of it. I don't necessarily understand the whole, whatever you guys use for magic, but I mean, occasionally I do some really cool, shiny stuff that kills things, so I kind of get it a little bit.
Yeah, I was noticing. I feel like you have a slight shine to you, some kind of magical essence.
Well, you
It's
see,
just a thing.
that's what I was trying to explain with the stones. They don't necessarily they're more companions that help you out. Like the power that I'm using, I'm not necessarily using as much as it's flowing through me when I feel certain feelings, and that's at least what I've identified so far. You know, if I feel like I'm protecting someone, it tends to flow through me. But it's from the previous stone, Aurelia.
I'm gonna do a. Would it be a history or a religion check for Aurelia? Because I don't think Bex would know.
History or religion? Either one. They can have different types of information, though.
We'll do history.
Look at that.
Nat 20.
Nat 20 history check on Aurelia or Ionstones as companions?
More on Aurelia and what may have been in any texts. Because although Bex is currently a alcoholic druid, they did at one point have to study a lot and may have heard something. May not have been like religious texts, but what would ever have been in like a
Religion.
textbook or historical relevance of Aurelia.
Okay. Aurelia specifically, there's going to be nothing on that. But for Ion Stones as companions, some say that used to be the only way. that each person was paired with a stone. Whether they chose it or the stone chose them, you're not sure, but some do believe that everybody should have one.
Huh. Bex will hold the green one that's still probably like fading in heat in their hand and just like, oh. Like, we kind of took it, but sometimes that's what fate does. And I'll just like turn over to Josiah and be like, Josiah, I think you got a second chance.
Oh, this would be a third chance technically, but yeah.
A third chance. Wow, you're very lucky.
Halflings, he's gonna pat himself on the chest. maybe hits a little bit of the metallic, like what connects his arm to his like chest. You know what I mean? The warforged arm.
Mm-hmm. You're there.
Can Zanog go in here now without being blinded?
Yeah.
I say I don't have the key. I'm like hesitant. I'm like, also you notice I'm like sweaty. I'm just like incredibly winded. And I like take one step into the ring. I'm like, okay, here we go. I can still see.
Yeah. Nothing strange happens.
It was that fucking key.
Yeah.
You should be fine there, Zanog. Your zombies would be more afraid of anything here.
I don't really feel fear.
That's true. They're prime candidates for mushroom food.
Each of the musical instruments that were copying the same melody is loud now. It's putting on quite the show. It's all
Pull mine out.
It's all following the same melody. They're all harmonizing together. They're all intermeshing. Beautifully well done. And the sod welcome carpet that was over the receptacle there. Two of the mushrooms kind of drag it away, and you see this petrified root system that creates these 3 knots ready to receive your stones.
You guys ready to do this?
Holding mine out as well. Like, hey, do you think we'll get him back?
I don't know. Did I Arcana check a fairy circle last time? Do we remember?
You can go for it again.
You didn't. I did, and I didn't get anything.
Nope. Gets the shit out of me.
Would I be able to not Arcana check the circle, but these vines?
The petrified root system. You can check it.
Yeah.
By all means. What'd you get? 21 there?
21.
21. Druidcraft is a cantrip, no?
Correct.
Okay. This looks as if somebody, for some reason, decided to upcast Druidcraft.
Huh. Well, whatever happens will happen, and I'll put mine here in the vines.
In the vines. Give me one second.
Me too.
Yeah, I think Josiah will too, but it's very hesitantly, and he definitely, like, as he sets in, there's like, don't worry, little buddy, we'll get you out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Set it in there.
Give me 1 second. The what's happening? Oh, my screen's just now updating. Okay, the knots in the ground, they tighten around each gem as it's presented, as it's offered. It tightens around it, almost fully swallowing it, leaving just the one little speck showing on the top side. These mushrooms are gonna get back in their proper circle. Hesitant around the zombies. Kind of keeping a bit of a distance on the zombies. They do a little jig, they do a little dance to the music that's playing. The music is now pumping into the ground as the stones were placed there. it's going to reach a happy little outro. Give me one moment to put a token on here. Non-player character.
Wow, that music, it's
Yes.
lovely. It's
Crazy.
like heaven.
Thanks.
Three different instruments just coming together in perfect
my jam.
unison. Yeah.
Like they're a band.
I have some like synthwave pop we should be playing.
Oh, where did that thing save? Help!
How great would it be if these stones were actually just a bunch of band nerds? Hey guys, you all listen to my my EP? My Kalimba EP?
Good thing we can't understand them.
Yet.
Where are we at? Oh, I really saved it to desktop, not in one of the folders. I'm like digging through all my folders. It's just right on desktop. Okay.
I imagine this is like that magical moment right before something good or bad is about to happen.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for something awful to happen right now, like we all get finger of death or something, you know?
A beam of light comes out of the ground and we all
A water, earth, and wood elemental. Like all one giant elemental.
The Avatar?
Yeah.
Captain Planet did it first.
Yeah. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers theme starts playing. Zordon appears.
The rock plugs into the tree, and then the water elemental turns into wings. Oh, okay. Well,
You've been chosen to be the next Rangers.
pass.
I did.
Not again.
Oh wait, I did make the cryptid Power Rangers for my home game. So each one is a different like Sasquatch, Chupacabra, Mothman Ranger,
Yeah.
and they each have different cryptid powers.
I fell down a rabbit hole the other day with Power Rangers because you know how like YouTube will just like recommend random shorts to you. One of them was like the White Ranger you've never heard of. And it was some insanely evil like took over the planet White Ranger from the comics like
Dracon.
Dracon. I've never like I watched so much Power Rangers as a kid and like even up until like high school I used to love Power Rangers. Never heard of Dracon. That was right. I'd never heard.
The awakened shrooms do their little dance. They shoot out some spores, and a gentle giant of another mushroom person appears. Yeah.
Hello.
He's wearing clothes.
Has the minor amount of clothes. This is a myconoid, a myconid, whichever one is the proper pronunciation of a mushroom folk in D&D 5e. Hooyah. They are going to release some spores around gently. The spores glitter around your ears as they approach kind of your head. That area is going to light up just a little bit, and you hear their voice. Aha! Hi.
Hello.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wait.
This is the big one talking.
The big one. It's obviously its mouth is not moving or anything. It's just kind of looking at you with these dim glowing eyes, and as the spores around your ears kind of you hear this voice.
I remember how the myconids were.
Yeah.
Wait, is this just Navi?
Hey. Listen.
So do you still have the stones, or where did they go?
The true power of the stones will be used wisely.
What does that mean?
Yeah, can you elaborate just a little bit?
Thesu can elaborate. There are golems, as you may have noticed. They can interact with nature in a not so pleasant manner. Hee hee.
Wait. This whole interaction is absolutely adorable, and it's really off-putting at the same time. I just don't know how to feel about this. Like, the voice is adorable, the character is adorable, the interaction is slightly off-putting. So are the stones the issue, or the golems the issue?
I think they're gonna go to war with the golems.
Is that what's happening?
Well, the things that oppose nature, well, that opposes me.
They're going to war with the golems.
Wait, but I mean, maybe, Zanog, let's sidebar after this dealio. This might have some implications. We might have just given like weapons of mass destruction to mushrooms.
Thesu seems nice. I have something for you though, Thesu.
Does this
To the west. To the west.
Yes.
There is something beguiling nature.
Yes.
Taking over precious life.
Oh.
It's corrupting it.
It's corrupting it and warping it into something completely different.
Yes. This has come to my understanding as well.
And it's touching his cousin a lot.
Well.
That is something that's happening. I think the spiders are probably ravaged Bavnik by this point.
Necromantic powers.
Huh.
Yeah, sure, you could say that.
Well, I'm a little curious. Could it be a druid, or is it something older?
Oh, it's definitely older.
I think he was talking to Thesu.
Thesu does not know the Thesu doesn't know the origin.
Well, would you want to come with us and check it out?
No.
But that's fine. That's fine. You do you.
Josiah's gonna pinch the bridge of his nose. I really can't handle how this is really adorable. Anyway, he's gonna close his eyes and just. I have a question about the stones.
Yes.
Yes, I know, Zanog. I get it. How are you gonna treat the stones? I'm just curious.
The stones will be used as needed to protect the land.
But are you going to take into consideration the beings within the stones, or are they just basically batteries?
No, all life is to be preserved.
That was a really open-ended answer. You didn't really like Bex. Am I wrong? He just didn't answer me, right?
Thesu will protect the stones and what's within.
Yeah, I think Thesu is probably the best to do this. I generally trust Thesu as a guardian of the forest. It seems like some dark powers have been tampering with it for a bit, and I think Thesu could help even the scales.
Yes, especially when we head west and deal with whatever's going on. Thesu can lend us aid. Right?
Thesu can help in one way.
And what would that way be?
Thesu was placing out a test to measure the strength and wisdom of any who should pass. You three have found the stones and returned them. I can grant you a piece of their power.
Well, is it like a long rest? Because I could really use a long rest.
Oh, it feels great. He's gonna wink at Zanog.
Oh, Beaky's with you now? Yeah.
Yeah. Should be.
Yes.
I think I parked him out in the corner there.
I'll bring him in, because that's going to be a selling point here.
Nice.
Thesu sees you've guarded life. You may rest here, and we will guard yours.
Oh, thank God.
When you awaken, I will grant you a blessing from the stones. You must end what is killing our land.
But that seems
I
fine.
mean, we'll certainly try.
I mean, it really is in line with what we were already doing, so it's not really that inconvenient.
Well, it's more it's a grandiose. It's great. I'm just very tired.
Wonderful.
I feel great.
And you should stay up and guard us too.
I'm gonna lean into Thesu, which they have spores, so they could probably. I don't need to.
Right.
I'm gonna lean in next to Thesu's body and be like, "Do you happen to have any like special mushrooms that I could have?"
Special spores?
I just need something to sleep easier tonight. I'm pretty stressed out, and I think Josiah later could use the benefit of some herbal mushrooms.
Thesu's gonna tilt her head at you, and then do a little boogly woogly, and a spot of mushrooms is gonna grow before you.
Oh, thank you, Thesu. I'm going to make these into a fine tea.
Thesu thinks you should.
Yeah, between you and me, Josiah and Zanog, they both need to. They need a little bit of a emotional reset, and I think these mushrooms will really help destroy their ego.
Bex, we're standing right here, and I canonically have a 15 perception. I can hear you.
You're going
Yeah,
to drink the
I
tea.
think you
at
can
some
do to
point.
Josiah's ego to deflate that shit.
In
Yeah, it's pretty big.
for Josiah and Zanog to hear, Thesu's going to switch up which spores are activating right now.
It's like a one-sided conversation. You hear just what I say.
Yeah.
Now Thesu's going to speak just to, like I said, to Zanog and Josiah. These mushrooms are normal. I only wanted for Bex to express themselves.
Bex, this is great. Thank you.
Now,
Oh yeah, no, don't worry.
now, you may have your rest. Each of you may rest above the window of an iron stone.
Oh, wow.
They will each grant you one minor power. I will handle the power transfer while you rest. The 3 stones you have saved will grant 3 separate powers. The choice is yours. So each of the powers has an active and a passive. For the Treant Slayer, you can cast Burning Hands at will. All of these are going to have save DCs of 15. You may cast Burning Hands at will, and your passive is you gain advantage on stealth checks as well as perception checks used to search for hidden creatures. The second one, Golem Slayer, you can cast Thunder Wave at will. Your passive is critical hits made against you are treated as normal hits. And for the Water Slayer, you can cast Frost Fingers at will. The passive is you gain advantage against being grappled. Thesu will warn you that they will not be parting with the stones at this point. They will be protected by all means. So as you travel away from these stones, you have approximately 24 hours with these Ioun benefits. So yeah, you guys can argue about who takes what, or you can just figure it out. I put it in the chat so you can see it easily. But yeah, this will be your long rest opportunity. You can still chat it up.
Before we take a rest, I'm going to. I think I can still do this. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna reassert control over 4 of these guys.
Ooh.
So that's all I got enough points for. And I will also tell Thesu,
Hey, if your guys want to devour one of these 2 for nutrients, just take those 2 behind you.
Nice. 2 zombies will be placed into a feeding pit. And actually all the smaller ones are gonna go latch on.
nice. Yep, that's all I need. And now I will long rest.
Log rest.
Who's getting what?
Before I long rest, I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals
Mm-hmm.
and conjure 16 Bloodhawks.
Sure.
Partially just because I can, but for them just to scout out as far west as they can and then come back.
Is there a range on your thing?
Well, I get them for an hour, so it's time.
So you just want them to fly for half an hour?
Yeah, half hour, see what's out there. That's why 16, just kind of like massive net
It
as
took
far
you-
as I can.
It took you about an hour to follow the tree ant over here. What's their speed? I'm not sure they'll make it past the hags in half an hour and back. Fly speed of 60, 120 going fast. They could potentially see what's beyond the hags and come back and report it to you.
We'll just make sure, like, look, I'd basically be saying, like, look for any threats, predominantly spiders, and any other obscure things, and if they don't see anything else, then that's it.
That's for 1 hour? Can you upcast it to make it longer or anything?
I'm out of 4th level for the day.
Nice. Okay. Give me... There's 16 of them. I'm going to roll their perception, which is a 14. I'm going to roll it with advantage and +5. 19. And you can speak to them? Can they speak back?
Well, they're like Fae
Okay, sure.
group, and it doesn't necessarily say that I can speak to them, but I figure my command would be, hey, keep flying out. If you see something bad, come back. Otherwise, I know that there was nothing bad in that direction.
Sure. Okay, so while you're waiting for that hour of the reconnaissance here, anything you guys are doing before your rest?
I want the Golem Slayer one.
Yeah,
That
I
was
mean,
the
critical hits made against you are treated as normal, and you can cast Thunder Wave, save DC.
It says at will, but
15 at will.
at will's still in action. Just
Yeah.
to be doesn't
This
cost.
doesn't cost anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like the stealth one would be good for Josiah because it's
Yeah,
also
that's-
perception.
That's what I was kind of thinking too. I was torn between just because, like, to be honest, Frost Fingers sounds like it'd be fun, but I am also for that Tree Ant Slayer because I also think that it'd be good for Bex to have Water Slayers. You tend to go into being
Melee.
being a polar bear often.
Or you just
Be
end
nice
up
to have.
talking to whatever we're trying to kill at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm good with Tree Ant Slayer if you're good with water.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Nice. So as you guys discuss which iron stone you'll be cuddling to sleep, Hester's kind of like in a meditative state, kind of walking around, putting up different incense and preparing for a ritual to help transfer the power. You guys will be offered fresh drinking water.
Nice.
If you want to start a fire, you can, because you were going to brew tea, I believe, Bex?
Yeah, I was gonna make some tea.
Alright.
Some mushroom tea with normal mushrooms.
Did you know that there's mushroom that if you eat it, you violently throw up if you drink alcohol?
Nice.
I didn't know that actually.
Yeah.
Mushrooms are crazy though.
Yeah.
They're
Thought about
really
being
interesting
so rich.
creatures.
Yeah, they're not from Earth.
Not at all.
Like
They're like
the-
octopuses.
There's a fungal infection like going through all the hospitals and elderly homes right now. It's like The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, a bloodhawk.
As you're brewing your tea, you're about to take your first sip, one bloodhawk will return on its very last legs of existence. is going to make a quick stop just before you, leaving like a little skid mark in the dirt as it kind of stops right in front of you. And it is going to begin speaking a language between just you and the bird, whatever language that, whatever, probably Druidic or something. That just between the two of you. Which I guess Thesu will understand that as well. And the Bloodhawk will say, in its final breath before disappearing. The trees. The trees. They're crawling. And it's going to disappear.
The trees
Makes sense.
crawling, moving. You know, I really need to get a better messenger system because either they're covered in spiders, which I'm guessing, or the trees are moving. No matter what, fire cleanses all. So I'm going to make sure that I prepare some good fire things tomorrow.
Yeah, it sounds like we need to burn down the entire western half of Xylea. That's what I'm hearing.
We're not going to burn down the whole western half there, Josiah.
It would be a great breeding ground for Thesu's friends. That's all I'm saying. They love that kind of stuff, you know?
A controlled burn. We just do a single fire line, and then we blow up everything on one side.
Yeah, kind of like what we do with the tree. That's pretty efficient.
You're not wrong. I'm just saying it'd be fun and we could help Thesu out at the same time. That's all.
Well, Thesu's trying to protect life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If we burn a bunch of trees, think of all the homes of all the birds.
The
And
spiders.
squirrels.
The spiders are not living. If that,
What?
the spiders are not truly living.
I know what
Yeah,
I'm
not
going to
anymore.
have nightmares about tonight.
About zombie spiders?
Does anyone have Cloud of Daggers as a spell, and we can just blender all the spiders up into little carapace leftovers?
Nope, sorry.
No, not at all.
Oh boy, I got my work cut out for me tomorrow.
But you know what does sound like fun? And Josiah's gonna like finally lay down and just look up at the sky. You know, through that canopy, there's clouds up there. We should figure out a way to get up there. Like, we've got the carpet. Think we could do that on like a bigger scale?
I mean, probably.
I do feel once I have a solid rest, and if I ever level up, I could join you.
Well, like, I guess what I'm asking is, like, you guys, like, Zanog, you've got that book. It's full of, like, fleshy grossness, but also, like, I've glanced a few times. Looks like there's, like, runes or some kind of language in there, so there's something to your magic. And, Bex, you speak in riddles, I'm assuming, again, because there's some kind of language to your magic. I mean, couldn't we coat something in maybe, like, I don't know, some kind of levitation runes and use that to lift it off the ground? And I mean, we'd have to have some kind of force to push against it to keep it from going inevitably like into the, you know, whatever's above the clouds. But I mean, wouldn't that technically work?
I mean, yeah, there's also just a straight up fly spell, but you know,
I mean,
it's gonna take a little more finesse than that.
if you want to be a bird, I could turn you into a bird, Josiah.
It's not exactly it. Kind of curious,
just next time we see Holly-Atis, tell her to take you up there.
Well, I mean, I can go up there by myself. I've got the rug. It's just, you know, it's better to have, you know, friends or family or someone, you know, up there with you. You don't want to be alone.
That's cute. You called us your friends or family.
The thing is, I have some limitations at
shoot
the
you.
moment.
I'm sorry, Bex. I was very angry for a second at Zanog. Can you repeat yourself?
Oh, I just have some limitations. I could either turn into a giant flying thing, but I'd be very animalistic, or I could turn one of you all into something.
No, it's not exactly what I'm thinking, but I mean, I like the sentiments there. I appreciate that. I'm just gonna, you know, I might pick your guys' brains just a little bit while I'm going through this. You know, I'm trying to figure out. You know, I think there's something to this.
Can I Arcana check the magic source of vengeance points and all that shit?
Yeah.
Now that I've seen him do it a bunch of times.
I think Bex is gonna take this time while drinking the tea to meditate
14.
Okay.
on their druid spells and look at what they have on them to prepare for spells tomorrow and see if there is anything that could like give everyone flight in some fashion.
Sure.
Which I don't think there is, but
All right.
narratively they're just like meditating, planning.
These guys are. Let's see. Let me check something.
Also, remember I made the zombies out of all flesh, no bones.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They're meat puppets technically.
Thank you.
So there'd be no bones left.
Where is the thing? Here is the thing.
I was controlling essentially what is the equivalent of 6 giant sloppy joes.
At least it wasn't like that one thing that you had before.
What, the puke?
Josiah, what was
Yeah.
your question? Josiah, Jacob, who's asking?
Sorry.
Somebody asked me a question
Zanag.
before Bex. Oh,
I
Zanag,
Arcana
yes.
checked
Arcana
the
check.
vengeance stuff.
Okay, yes. It was a 14.
I only rolled a 14 though.
You are Arcana. You are a wizard. You understand magic. You understand studying and recreating magic. The Josiah is an accidental paladin, if that makes sense to you. This is more of a celestial magic that's you obviously can tell Josiah doesn't have full control of it. It kind of just flows with his emotion. But he's tapped into something celestial that, especially with it being on accident, there's a bit of a jealousy there, like, oh, you just stumbled upon magic.
I wouldn't say he didn't stumble upon it. He did foster a relationship with a rock.
That's true,
So,
but
I did.
it's just a different way that you found it, I guess. I don't know, because it's easy to him. It's like he's accidentally casting magic, and now he's like, so how do you guys do magic? And you're like, you've been doing magic for like 4 months. What are you talking about? But it's akin to clerical or paladin magic, divine magic. If we're going off those books of magic, it's divine magic. Because even though like Josiah's been like, I spend a vengeance point, I'm thinking in the world it's like, oh, that just happened. Like he's not in control of that. It's like I'm mad during pulling.
Flash.
Yeah, while I'm pulling the trigger, I'm angry, like, or whatever the emotion is behind it. And he's pulling forth the source of magic that's even above Josiah.
So now as I turn over, put my head towards the sky, I imagine we're all doing this in like a triangle. Right?
Yeah.
Looking at the canopy.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Professor's pacing around you like
And all we hear is the mushrooms eating the 2 zombies back there. Josiah, I think you've inadvertently tapped into celestial magic, akin to clerics, akin to paladins, all that kind of crap. Different from mine.
Huh. I mean, I guess that. Yeah, I mean, I guess that. I mean, Aurelia was kind of like a little bit of a deity. I mean, she wasn't a god. She never said she was, but I guess that makes sense.
Usually with those kinds of power sources, usually their power is flowing through the god into them out of their palms. You know what I mean? You, on the other hand, have a dead god essentially powering your magic, and that's what I don't understand.
Huh. I mean, I will say it's still a little fresh. Not really enjoying the dead god vibe there. Still a little fresh, but you know, I appreciate the bluntness. Yeah, I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. I mean, with what I was kind of telling Bex earlier, it really just kind of like it just flows through in certain emotional states. Like when Bex got hit by the giant golem, I felt like I needed to protect them. Or you know, like when you piss me off, sometimes it just it could just happen.
Right, that's what I don't understand. I don't understand the give and take. It just happens for you compared to where I have to like think about it and read it and channel it. You just kind of let it loose.
So what I'm hearing is that I'm some kind of like savant.
No, I just told you you're some kind of cleric or paladin type.
I button in a little bit here because I'm literally 2 feet from you,
Bex finally lays down.
and my ears are between.
Wait, where's Beaky?
small.
Oh yes, Beaky's.
But I think this goes back to Josiah. You said that this is the 3rd time you've been blessed with these stones. You've definitely been touched by them in some way.
Well, third time is a little. Zanog. I guess we go back. Zanog kind of carried me across the deserts of Edivos and the mountain ranges of Edivos for a hot minute because I got sick. In his words,
From the
because
mall woman.
Yeah, a mall woman bit me and I got some kind of disease.
Soul sickness.
Yeah, it was tearing apart my soul, and I mean, my understanding of it, from what Zanog has told me, and from what Idris kind of told me of the situation, is that I died, and then there was some kind of lift up and an explosion of my crystal, and, you know, I felt Aurelia gone at that moment. So my understanding, and a guessing here, is that she kind of gave herself for me so I could live. So when I say 3rd time, I really mean, like, it's just like, this would be like a after my 2nd chance at life kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Wait, hold on. I'm just kind of putting it together. Maybe you're like an Ioun stone now.
That's what I was thinking. Like, there's some level of. Josiah, I think, has taken on some of its properties.
Right, like the spirits live inside the Ioun stones. Maybe whatever Aurelia was is kind of just fused up with you, and now you're an Ioun stone.
So, but wouldn't that make me more of like a golem kind of creature than a Ioun
No.
stone itself?
A construct.
I mean,
Yeah, wouldn't it kind of turn me into like a construct, you know, just based on my limited knowledge of the arcane creatures? I would assume that at that point I would be a construct for Aurelia, so technically I wouldn't even be Josiah anymore. I'd be Aurelia for the body of Josiah.
no, to be a construct, you'd have to be an inanimate object turned animate.
Well, he did die. Josiah, you should drink some of my tea.
I also have
Very
this
funny.
metal arm. I mean, that's an ammonite.
A mammonet?
He's getting sleepy.
No, I don't think it works like that.
I'm just throwing things at the wall, you know.
You're an elemental, but your element is carbon.
And think
Well,
about
well-
think about Nakita. Nakita could just use magic willy-nilly just like you. Now I'm in the mood to study.
Yeah, but didn't she tell us what she was? She was part of some like order of like not sorcerers, but like some kind of wizards or something.
I mean, that's exactly what she was as a sorcerer. If we're being literal, she was born with some form of magic that she can just use at on her whim. And now I'm starting to think you're less and less like a cleric or paladin, and more like a sorcerer.
But I mean, at the same time with that, I mean, sorcerers haven't been on Vimuros for millennia.
Nakita
They're back on the mainland.
The Nomorites have been around for hundreds upon hundreds of years. That's what she was saying. At least that's what I remember correctly.
You know, I'm gonna be real clear with you guys. I don't remember much of that whole experience. You know, a little bit of the Victor fight. You know, it just kind of blurs over. That whole couple days there. So I'm gonna have to lean into you here. I mean, if she was saying she's a sorcerer, she's a sorcerer. You know, I mean,
She
you
used
guys
those
are the
exact
magic
terms.
people.
Well, okay, now you're just being ignorant. But like, she didn't use those exact terms, I don't think. But that's how it feels. Feels right. Look, you're either a sorcerer or you are an Ioun stone itself.
Either one is pretty neat, right?
Well, that's yet to be determined.
Yeah.
Needs more testing.
We'll find out more.
What if
So
in,
back
like,
to what, like
what
back
if in
to what I
like
was
5
asking.
years you turn into a rock? Then what am I gonna do?
Well, then I'll be your companion. I'll be in your head. You can wear me around your neck like I did Aurelia.
I don't know if I don't.
Oh, that one was a little. I just made myself sad. You know when you think you're at the point where you can make jokes about something and you're just not there yet. That was one of those moments.
Crossed your own line, huh?
Yeah, yeah. You know, have I told you guys like how I got Aurelia? It was pretty neat.
I don't think so.
I feel like that's something that you could tell us as we all fall asleep.
It's not a boring story.
Somehow I think you'll find a way.
Well, I mean, it starts out with Rosalind sending me off after we broke up because she didn't want to see my face anymore.
What kind of broke up? Like romantic broke up?
That's exactly what I mean.
Oh, so,
What other kind of breaking up is there?
so tell me more about this relationship.
Well, you see, like, I had just gotten out of prison. I imagine that it starts to, like, this is where the screen would fade to black.
What, you're not prepared to divulge eons of backstory in this moment?
Not until I get it approved by the DM.
It's already 80% approved. It's probably just proper nouns I need to fix.
Yeah. Well, I'll talk to Josh about it, and then we'll divulge more. Yeah.
Yeah, Bex would definitely be like, so how? Tell me what your mother was like.
Josiah was an orphan.
Oh, that says a lot. That says a lot.
For any orphans out there, we're not saying that you're bad.
No, just
Just make that clear. Yeah, Josiah's bad, not you.
Oh gosh.
Oh man. Cool.
My spells picked out for next time.
All right. Long rest happens. Beautiful bright morning. The calm before the storm, if you will. Is my lighting updating? Yes. Proper daytime. The druid Thesu has not rested. They have been casting a ritual over and over to make sure that this Ayun magic has transferred as much as possible. Each of you have your respective Ayun spirit blessings. Thesu went the extra mile and had some druidic magic happen over Beaky. Beaky is adolescence now.
Oh, hell yeah. I imagine, like, Beaky was, like, resting his head on me as we fell asleep, and I wake up, it's like, ugh!
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You are each level 8.
Ooh.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, that. Oh, now I have to repick my spells.
Yeah, I was trying to get that out of the way. Got it. At a good pace. You're each level 8. Yeah.
Oh man.
And Thesu would like to remind you. Slay the beast in the west. The stones must rest. Now is your best chance.
I'm sorry, that voice is just too adorable. He starts talking and I can't pay attention anymore. Like, what did he just say, Bex?
Now's our best chance to slay what's in the west.
No, so go do what we were gonna do anyway.
Yes, before the sun sets, we should defeat the beast. Because if at night, it may be our own defeat if we don't get there and get it done.
Did you do that on purpose?
What? What do you mean?
Okay.
have no
I
idea.
feel like you know what I'm. I feel like you know what I'm saying, but all right.
I have no idea what you're talking about there, Josiah.
The feet. You know.
What? Me?
Okay.
The feet?
All right.
Okay.
I think we should just start walking. Thank you, Thesu.
You know, I might multi-class as a bard at some point.
Oh man, now I gotta update this character. Awesome.
Bex is much wiser.
Nice.
I don't know what to do with Josiah.
Remember we
I
get,
assumed
feats.
that's
We
yeah.
also get feats now with level ups. So.
Yeah, with the ability score improvement levels.
Mhm.
Oh. Yeah, we power game a little bit, guys. It's fun.
It's in the.
Have a good time at
we
the table.
we had that idea where I'm like, I don't want just abilities, I don't want just feet or whatever. It's fun to have both. Like, why not? That's the thing now in the UA. You grab a feat, but the feat comes with something like that. I read it a while ago, but it is both now,
Oh, awesome.
or going to be anyways.
Yeah.
The feat does what? I don't think I've read it.
You can get, I think, whatever. You gain a feat and ability scores right now. If that's what.
Both?
Yeah, both, not just one. Welcome to my table.
Oh. Well, then I
Yeah.
gotta pick a feat. I will be right back.
Awesome. Well, I mean, I don't know a better stopping point, you know, if it slapped us in the face.
I do.
It would have been great if you would have just turned off the stream right there.
Yeah, we can leave there.
Oh man, guys, I feel like the rest of this is just gonna be us staring at D&D Beyond, or whatever system we use to manage our characters, because wizards are kind of evil.
And with that, we're gonna roll the clip. We'll see you in 2 weeks from now. Sunday is next Sunday will not be a regular stream, if any. I don't know. We'll see. And
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
the following week, we are going to encounter a thing.
Something.
Ah,
Evil.
it's gonna be good.
I'm excited for it, especially with the level up. It's gonna be great.
The level up and the mini buff and the. I think that's it. The entire forest is against you, something like that. I don't know.
Maybe
Or are they with us because of the mushrooms?
The mushrooms.
We have the mushrooms on our side.
Okay, well, Venture in the Vimuros, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Take care. Say bye, everybody.
See?
bye bye.